You started trading on Thursday after a combination of two companies, and you are now head management of this whole thing, right? So
Correct.
Tell us how this is going down and what the future is.
So the Peck company is constructing our energy future. I think we're in the early innings of a renewable energy revolution, as you just highlighted, and we are uniquely positioned in the middle of that supply chain to construct the energy assets of our future.
So now the solar market obviously has so much potential. I mean, we always hear solar this, everywhere you go, you see solar panels. I was on the boardwalk coming out of a Hamptons restaurant down to the boats. There's little solar lights. I mean, this is the future. But how does that growth potential go into your company? I mean, what kind of numbers are you expecting to see?
Sure. We are based in Vermont and have always done business in Vermont. We are looking to expand geographically, organically, and through M&A, and also looking to build and own our own solar assets.
So I saw that you had your first combination, right, with the other company. What was the name
Jensen.
of the company? Right. So now you're talking about M&A. Do you have your eye on some potential acquisition targets now as we speak?
We have several acquisitions that we're looking at in the Northeast, which is where our first expansion plans and growth strategy is where we want to go. The Northeast is a great place for solar investments. 9 of the top 10 states for return on investment in solar exist in the Northeast. We're sort of right in the middle of that in Vermont, which it's a great state for solar. So we're looking forward to executing on that plan. Right.
So you're based in Burlington, right? So these potential, targets, would they be of equal size or are they smaller companies? Well, what is your ideal kind of deal right now?
I like companies like ours, companies that build things for a living, that construct things that are efficient, that are focused on people and profit, and we'll continue. We'll look for the right accretive acquisition.
Right. I mean, probably by the end of the year, we're going to hear some sort of deal from you. That sounds fair.
We hope to. We'll announce something when we have something. But yeah, we hope to. We hope to be active in that space.
I wanted to ask you, investors. I mean, investors who, we don't know that much about solar every day. I mean, that's not what we're doing. We get on on the subway, we come to work. It's not like we're really talking about the potential of solar, but we just showed these solar stocks that are soaring. How do investors make some money off of this whole thing?
Well, so in April, solar just passed coal in total production of electricity. So, and there's going to be huge expansion between now and 2050. As someone investing in solar, it provides a market or better return, and so it's a great investment opportunity.
What I wanted to ask you was commercial versus residential, or I mean, our last guest was just talking about some of the, tax write-offs or subsidies, or what are the intricacies that we need to know so we can have a better understanding of where we're going to see the real growth in solar? Which areas are we going to see the growth in solar?
So I think we predominantly exist in the large commercial to medium-sized utility scale, where I think there's going to be a lot of investment in the future. There's some tax credits that are available now, and those are declining, which are going to be pushing people into making those sort of investments in the 7-10 megawatt size solar arrays, where there's some efficiencies, and it allows the total price of electricity to be driven down and fixed over time. I mean, if you think of the way we use electricity today, we don't know in 5 years what our electricity bill is going to be and how much electricity is going to cost.
Right.
If you invest in solar today, in 25 years that price is going to remain the same. So in some ways, you're really future-proofing the price of electricity. So,
first of all, you're talking about 7 to 10, and I saw you've already had 100 megawatts of solar systems already that
we've built a lot.
Right? You've already done. So that's such a small portion, but I guess a little bit at a time, and you just
lots of projects.
So what I'm thinking about, you're mentioning these tax credits. Now, were those put into the current administration, and they're going away? When you mentioned they're going away?
There's a sunset period on them over the next 3 or 4 years.
When were they put in? Under Obama or Trump?
Under Obama.
Okay, and so those are likely to go away for this time at some point in the next couple of years or something.
We don't.
Right.
Yeah, they're scheduled to sunset.
All right. So the big picture is that we should see exponential growth in solar, and we'll watch Peck.
Yeah, and solar is a great investment without government legislation. It's a great investment.